Hey, what's up guys? Let's talk about Ghost of Yotei. So first off, we got to talk about the visuals. I think Sucker Punch has done a pretty fabulous job taking it a step up from what we got with Ghost of Tsushima. Immediately when you step over the mountain, you notice that you see Mount Yotei and you're like, holy crap, look at the visual fidelity of this game down to just like the grass, which they already did a fabulous job with Ghost of Tsushima. So I was kind of worried as to whether I was even going to be remotely impressed with this game visually. Obviously it being like on the PlayStation 5 and I'm playing it on the Pro, I was a little bit concerned about it, but I think they nailed it here. It really looks incredible, down to the little particle effects. Like, I really think they pulled it off visually here. That's really all I can say about it. It's just a phenomenal looking game. There's not like a whole lot of detail I need to go into on that. Everything looks good. The sky, the grass, the trees, the mountains. It just, oh my god, they killed it with this game visually. Gameplay wise, I was also concerned here because as somebody who played Ghost of Tsushima like religiously, I was concerned as to whether there were going to be anything in this game that was going to entice me, and the gameplay as far as these games go is the most important factor to me, and I think they really pulled it off here. I mean, you have more weapons this time around, you have an ally with the wolf that kind of like sporadically shows up. You have a whole bunch of activities you can do, which don't feel as stale as the first time around in Ghost of Tsushima. I feel like that got repetitive after a while. There's enough organic variety in this game this time around that kind of, you don't super get tired of it, you know. And then the combat is just top notch in this game. It's so visceral. It's so aggressive this time around. You have different weapons instead of stances. So you have your katana, but you have your dual katana as well. You have the odachi that you get later. You have the kurisagama that you get, and there's another weapon you get as well. It just feels so cool. And on top of having multiple weapons, you're also picking up enemies' weapons and throwing it at other enemies, which is super satisfying when you walk up in the base and you start chopping dudes up, and then you pick up a sword or a spear and you're like, and you just whip it at a dude and it one-shots them. It's very satisfying, especially when like they have a shield. And for a while I didn't have the kurisagama, I was just using my katanas. So like I was really taking my time fighting the dudes with the shields, and then I would just take like a spear and just whip it at them and it would break them and I'd finish them off. Like, clearly you could tell I've enjoyed the gameplay here. Like, there's so many that you also have the like items you get, like the smoke bomb, which I kind of forgot the technical name of it, the kunai. Yeah, dude, it's phenomenal. You get a horse, you actually get to name your horse this time around. My horse was named Tornado. I don't remember the Japanese translation of it. I think I have it written down. There were moments when I would be just going into like what I thought was like a base, and I'd take everybody out, and at the end of it I would interrogate the main boss there, and he would tell me about where one of the Yotei 6 was, or give me more information about where they were, and that kind of like almost propelled the story in a more organic way than I think we got the first time around. Story wise, it's pretty good. There's a lot of cool twists. There's one twist when you're going after the Kitsune Yotei 6 that I won't talk too much about, that I was like, no way, that's absolutely insane, which is they did a really good job with the story. I actually like it more than I like the first one, and like I said before, the biggest thing I like about it the most is that it is so intertwined with the gameplay, and even the side quests kind of connect to the story, which is really great that they were able to pull that off. I know that's like a hard thing for developers to do. So overall, Ghost of Yotei is a huge step up from the first game. I wasn't expecting it to be. I kind of thought it would be more of the same, and sometimes that's a good thing, but somehow they pulled it off. Visually, it's a step up. It's impressive, just down to the details. When you step over the hill when you first enter the game and you see Mount Yotei there, you immediately notice like, oh my god, they did a great job with this. Look at the detail in the mountains, the trees, the grass, all of it. Gameplay wise, also a step up. Having more weapons is cool. Being able to throw weapons at enemies is cool. I think my favorite weapon so far is the odachi, just because I like slicing through dudes and it's great for fighting the brutes. Having the ally come around, the wolf, being able to summon him is pretty fun, because like you can do like the standoff thing with you and the wolf, just taking them at the same time, which is really cool. There's different items you get to use. Like, I think they're pretty similar from the first game, but being able to have all these different ways to interact with the game, from different weapons to different tools, to having the Onryo's roar, which is really fun. Just like making, I would make enemies drop their weapons and then pick it up, chuck it at another guy, and then stab them while they're on the ground. Like, it is so satisfying. The combat is visceral as hell. Story wise, I like it more than I like the first game, purely because everything is so organically intertwined, from just the actual story elements with some really cool twists, in my opinion. I really think they did a good job with the twists in this game. Also, how it felt like it was connected to just the side quests, like I said, where you would go into a base and you'd fight all the bad guys and talk to the last person, and they'd be like, oh man, let me go, let me live, this is where this guy is. And you're like, first of all, you a snitch. Second of all, that's pretty cool how they kind of propel you in the story without you really even having to feel like you're super rushed into it. So if you're somebody who liked Ghost of Tsushima, play Ghost of Yotei. It's a really great game. Like I said, everything that I liked about the first game, I feel like they kept here, and everything that I didn't like, it really feels like they polished out and made better. So let me know what you guys think down below. Are you still playing Ghost of Yotei? I'm definitely still playing it past rolling credits, purely because like there's so much side quest stuff to do that I just got wrapped up in it. Peace.